Good morning, beautiful fellow yogis, and happy Thanksgiving. This is just a spontaneous restorative yoga flow you can do anytime during your Thanksgiving day to come home to yourself, practice a little mindfulness, and regain your sense of balance. So let's just begin together sitting in a comfortable seat and draw your awareness to your breath. Noticing your inhales and exhales, where are they at? Do you notice them starting to slow down? Just from the simple act of drawing awareness to them. Begin allowing that awareness to extend, checking in with yourself. And just taking note where you're at physically, mentally, emotionally. Like writing it down on a page in a notebook, but not dwelling on it. Just noting it and turning to a fresh page. Observing how it changes through time. And as you continue to focus in on your breath, introduce some gentle movements. Maybe you want to start moving around, waking up your spine with some gentle rotations. You can also check in with your knees here too. You don't want to press too hard on that joint, pressing on the thigh just above the knee. But you can start to tune into how your legs, your hips, your sit bones feel. And of course, your lower back. And then bring your hands behind you, allowing them to form a second spine. Take a nice deep breath, inhale. And as you twist toward whichever leg is in front, just go ahead and rotate out those wrists. Really get expressive with your hands. If you have any arthritis, move those fingers, move those wrists. Shake them out. You can do what's in belly dance called falling leaves. Moving your hands like the beautiful leaves falling from the trees in the fall. And then, of course, just land in your easy twist, looking behind. And release out. Come forward, just switch the direction of that cross. And once again, your palms come to the thighs, just above the knees. And just start rotating around. So sunrise flow, we have a lot of plans for later on today, but I wanted to go live for you guys. So doing this first thing in the morning on Thanksgiving Day. If you're tuning in and you celebrate the Thanksgiving holiday, share some of your plans with us in the comment. What do you like to do? How do you celebrate this holiday? And if you don't, if it's not a part of your culture, it's always a good idea to take a day and celebrate gratitude, which is really why I wanted to do this, because we at Only in Sedona Yoga are so grateful for you guys. Bring your hands behind you again. Get nice and tall. Form that second spine. Take that deep breath, inhale overhead, and then make it real expressive with those hands, falling leaves. Your hands are like the leaves floating through the breeze as you take it around, landing in that gentle twist. And just breathe into that spine a little bit. Tune into your low back. And come around from this twist into all fours, making your way there however is comfortable for you. Landing in all fours and just beginning to unite your breath body with some cat-cows. Then bring up the frontal and dorsal planes of your spine. It's funny, we began this program to spread the healing love of yoga to other people. But honestly, it has been very, very healing for us, especially for me. And that's one of the many reasons we're so grateful to you guys, because you guys have been just an absolute lifeline for me. I've had some very challenging experiences in my life over the past several years, and I thought they were over, and they weren't. We had some significant losses in my family this year. We've had some illnesses that we've had to deal with in the Oli and Sedona Yoga family, and this has been a lifeline. It's been keeping me sober. So we do our sober Saturdays. I turn our comments off and I try not to talk. I try to make that more sacred. This is just more of a thank you. And let's go into a little bird dog here. So go ahead and extend one arm and then extend the opposite leg. See if you can find your balance. Tune into that balance. Just warming up that spine a little bit more for the day. And since this is spontaneous, you might hear my wonderful partner walking around. We're all getting started here in the morning, so ignore any outside distractions. Remain mindfully tuned into your practice. And here comes Squeaks, our yoga cat extraordinaire. Hi, baby. Let's get that bird dog lift on the other side. But yes, yoga is absolutely pivotal to keeping me sober, to keeping me going through various challenges. So I do struggle with physical health and unfortunately mental health too. So this has really been a lifeline, and you guys have been a lifeline. And I want to thank you for that and honor you for that. Let's sink back into a child's pose. And once we get here, take a few breaths in the center and then walk it out to either side. Take a few breaths as you walk your arms to either side. Sweet. And just take one or two more breaths in your child's pose, and we're going to transition up into a Sphinx or steel. Coming on up. We won't be here too long, but if you want to squish a bolster to your belly, feel free to do that. If you want to just come to your elbows, tune into that low back. Breathe into it, let it fully relax. And if you want to come up to seal, you're here. We got some jingly ball action with Squeak. She's getting her morning exercise in too. Maybe if you do take it up to seal, you want to sway side to side. Or you can just stay here in easy swings, breathing into that low back, checking in. How does it feel for you this morning? We're going to gently start making our way up to standing. We're going to go into a down dog. So come to all fours. You might want to take a slightly wider stance, tuck your toes, then come into your morning's first down dog. You're going to really feel this in the morning. I know I do. Holy moly. So just kind of adjust it by bending your knees, lifting your hips a little higher, dropping your heels, and then just walk out your dog. We're going to do a slow restorative style mini vinyasa here, uniting your breath and body as you walk out your down dog. And when you feel called to do so, you can drop both heels and just breathe into this down dog. Really feel the opening of that posterior chain. Tune into it. Can feel very stiff in the morning. We're going to start slowly working into more of that spine by going into a standing forward fold. You really might want to have some blocks here, or if you're doing this by the side of your bed, you can just kind of lean your torso over the side of your bed, but otherwise just come into a standing forward fold. And just breathe into that. Maybe gently sway. You can cross your arms in front. You don't have to let them touch the mat. And if they don't touch the mat, that's perfectly okay. I'm a little bit hypermobile, so please don't use me as a basis of comparison. We are all different. Hey, Squeaks, you got her jingly ball, getting her morning soccer in. Soccer is a great game. Of course, I just threw her jingly ball right into our TV, so hopefully she doesn't knock her lights over. With my infinite grace and coordination and style. Okay, we don't want to stay here in this hanging forward fold too long. We'll get dizzy, but just take a nice deep breath inhale here. Come into a nice flat spine. And then sink back down again. And we're going to do that 2 more times before returning to all fours. Inhaling up. Exhaling, coming down. One more time. Exhale. Come back to that forward fold. Take another breath or two as you check in. And then just walk yourself on back. Back to all fours. We're going to go into, my hair is everywhere. I literally did just get out of bed. Bring one of your feet forward into a nice low lunge. And just lean into it here. You can press this hand against the thigh. You can bring it inside, keep it outside. Really lean into the opening here. You might even start to walk it up. You might even bring this back leg up. if that feels good. And as you come out of this here, I'm going to push back into a little half split and hold it here for a few breaths. And then come forward. Kind of walk this foot over. We're going to go into your pigeon next. So your foot can be out parallel, but if your heel naturally comes in closer to your hip, that's okay too. You can sway gently side to side or take it forward, feeling into the opening of that hip in the morning. Squeaks is getting noisy. She's wanting her breakfast. She knows we have shrimp, and that's her favorite. She's like, you said shrimp? Oh, you said shrimp? And come on up. We're going to make our way to the other side through center. So just kind of turn it around and make your way to land in a wide leg seated forward fold. And just take a few breaths here. If you want to come forward, you can. Don't be surprised if you're really, really stiff first thing in the morning. That's normal. I was wondering, we were driving to Phoenix yesterday to see some of my wonderful partner in life's family, and I was scrolling through Reddit and saw this article about this 91-year-old woman who got the title of the world's oldest yoga guide. And while I cast a few aspersions on that, because I think there's probably some older people practicing yoga in India where it originated, let's make this to the other side. Let's come into all fours on the other side. And then we're just going to bring this other leg forward and lean into that low lunge here. It was really inspiring. 91 years old and she's still teaching classes. So that is my life goal. I'm 53 now. So we'll see if 91 I'm still hosting our sober Saturdays and coming on here and doing this on YouTube. If YouTube even still exists in that year. Maybe you want to come on up. Maybe this back leg wants to come up. And if you're a little wobbly like me in the morning, it's okay. Your time on the mat is just your time to get to know about your body, to practice some mindfulness, ease some aches and pains, get some gentle movement. Movement doesn't have to be punishing. I have always taken umbrage with the way that we seem to take glory, some kind of perverse honor in punishing ourselves in this society, and I'm not real keen on that dynamic. I think humans perform better and are far more productive when they slow down and when they act mindfully and not impulsively. I know I definitely do. I know my impulsive behavior has gotten me into no end of trouble over the years, and which is why this has been so very, very healing, because I didn't really have any healthy, wise, smart coping mechanisms. I taught myself this as an adult. I got certified at a young age, but it didn't become spiritual until much later in life. Let's come into that pigeon. The mental, the spiritual aspects came much later when I was first certified as a yoga guide back when I was 19, long time ago. It was more about the physical aspects. It was more about stretching and it can be that way too for many people. So I try to give a variety. We do our weekly Wednesdays, a little bit more energetic, and our sober Saturdays are very gentle, and I keep them quiet. I don't talk at all, other than just to guide you. We keep all comments off, we keep the chat off, just so you can have a quiet, gentle, healing, mindful space. But occasionally I do go live here too, just to say thank you like today. And that's all I wanted to do this morning. So let's come back to ourselves, come into a gentle seat once more. Tune in once again to your breath. And take your temperature once more. Where are you at now compared to when we started? You can always use movement to help shift your mood and mindset. That's something I definitely want to do more in the future. I have some ideas for a mindful kids program. We haven't gotten there yet. We started to play with it, but we haven't gotten there yet. A lot to do here at a quiet place too. So the work continues, but we are so grateful to all of you. Thanks for waking up and sharing part of your Thanksgiving with Only in Sedona Yoga. And have a wonderful celebration.